Hi, Geoff Hyland here with the Hyland Group eXp Realty here in Prescott. I want to give you your April 2023 update. Inventory, as you probably already know, remains very low. So just to kind of recap, February, 589 homes, March, 537, April, 550, and now here we are today at 579 as we roll into May. So those inventory levels are staying very, very constant. Not a whole lot of growth in that sector. Now, as far as demand is concerned, our demand year over year, that is to look at April of this year compared to April of last year, we're down 12%, which means that 88% of that demand is still there in the market. And we saw an uptick up about 15% in April as compared to March. So lots of buyers still coming into the market. Days on market has dropped a little bit. We're now looking at an MLS average of 67 days on market. And in terms of values, we had a pretty strong rebound last month. Prescott actually went up on paper 9.5%. Now, there were 10% of the homes sold in Prescott sold at or over $1 million, including one out in Williamson Valley that was over $515 a square foot. So that could have skewed those numbers just a little bit. That's an exceptionally high number of homes in that price range that closed last month. However, Prescott Valley did go up 3.2%, Chino Valley 6.4%, and MLS-wide 7.3%. A couple things to keep in mind as the interest rates continue to climb. They're approaching 7% yet again here in May. If you're a buyer and you're working with an agent, be sure to explore the options of asking for some closing costs in an attempt to get that rate bought down. We do think that there's going to be relief later on in the year, but remember, if you're a buyer on the fence, as the interest rates come down, typically those values are going back up. And we're already seeing that now. So if you're wondering when the right time would be, I would worry more about the property that you're seeking than the rate today, all right? Now, other things to keep in mind if you're a buyer and you're working with an agent, we are still seeing a fair amount of cancellations in the marketplace. So one thing that you shouldn't overlook are properties that are under contract with a contingency. There's certain contingencies out there where a seller may have accepted an offer that's contingent upon that buyer putting their home on the market and getting a contract. During that window, until the buyer actually gets an accepted contract on your home, if you made an offer on that property, the seller has the right to go to that buyer and say, hey, I'm really sorry, but we have another offer. I need you to either remove your contingency or I'm gonna put the other buyer in first position on my home. So if you're not talking to an agent about the things that are active contingency, especially those buyer contingencies, make sure that you do. On a national level, we're still seeing the inventories very low. One other thing that we're seeing is that 33% of the homes that came on the market last month on a national level were new construction. That number is way higher than it ever has been. From 2000 to 2019, that represented 12.7% of the overall inventory, but last month on a national average, it was 33%. The other trend that we're seeing is new construction size has been coming down a little bit, probably an attempt to get those new homes into a little bit more attractive price point based on the current interest rates. If you have any more questions, anything that we can do to help, please visit us on our website or give me a call direct, 928-237-4425. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you next month.